Characters in this story: Buddhist monk Master Rinzin, Clara a young lady. Scene 1: A quiet mountain path. A serene mountain path winds through a dense forest. The distant chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves fill the air. An old Buddhist monk, Master Rinzin, walks slowly with a staff in hand. Ahead, a young woman named Clara, in her late 20s, sits on a rock, her face clouded with worry. She notices the monk and stands hesitantly.
"Excuse me, Master Rinzin. May I speak with you?"
"Of course, my child. What brings you to this path?"
"I feel lost. My life feels like a string of wrong decisions and I'm overwhelmed with regret. I don't know how to move forward."
"Regret is a heavy burden. Sit with me, and let us untangle this knot together."
Scene 2: The burden of regret. They sit on a fallen tree trunk. Clara's hands fidget with the hem of her jacket.
"I've hurt people. I've made mistakes I can never take back. It feels like no matter what I do, I'll always be defined by those choices."
"Of course, my child. What brings you to this path?"
"No, that would be foolish."
And yet, we often hold on to the flames of our past, reliving the pain. The scars may remain, but the fire is no longer there. Why do you carry it?
I guess I feel like I deserve to carry it. Like letting go would mean I'm excusing myself.
To let go is not to excuse. It is to acknowledge the pain, to learn from it, and to set it down so you can walk freely. Carrying the weight serves no one, not even those you have wronged.
Scene 3: The mirror of the soul.
But how do I stop carrying it? Every time I look at myself, I see my failures staring back at me.
Look into that water. What do you see?
I see my reflection.
If the surface is disturbed, can you still see yourself clearly?
No. The ripples distort everything.
Your mind is like that water. When it is agitated by regret, self-judgment, or fear, it distorts the truth of who you are. Only when the mind is still can you see yourself as you truly are.
But how do I still my mind? Feels impossible.
Begin by accepting what is. Sit with your reflection, even if it is rippled. Do not judge it. Do not try to fix it. Simply observe. With time, the waters will settle on their own.
Scene 4: The practice of forgiveness.
I don't know if I can forgive myself. Feels selfish.
Forgiveness is not selfish. It is a gift you give to the world. When you forgive yourself, you free your heart to act with compassion and love. A heart burdened with guilt cannot give freely.
But what about the people I've hurt? What if they never forgive me?
Their forgiveness is their journey, not yours. Your journey is to make amends where you can and to live each day with the intention to do no harm. This is how you honor the pain you've caused, by transforming it into wisdom and kindness.
Scene 5: The weight of the present.
Sounds so simple when you say it, but it feels so heavy.
The present moment often feels heavy when we carry the past and the future on our shoulders. Imagine you are holding two buckets, one filled with memories, the other with worries. What happens if you set them down?
I guess I'd feel lighter.
Exactly. Life is lived in this moment, Clara. Set down the buckets and feel the ground beneath your feet.
I think I'm starting to understand. It's not about erasing the past, but learning to live alongside it.
Yes, the past is part of your story, but it is not the whole story. You are the author, and each breath is a new page.
Scene 6: A new beginning. Clara stands, her posture a little straighter, her expression softer.
Thank you, Master Rinzin. I don't have all the answers yet, but I feel like I can take a step forward.
That is all that is needed, one step at a time, with awareness and kindness. Remember, the path is always beneath your feet.
I'll try. Thank you.
Go gently, my child. The answers you seek are already within you.
Clara walks away down the path, the sunlight breaking through the trees, casting a warm glow. Master Rinzin watches her for a moment before continuing on his way, the sound of his staff tapping lightly against the ground.